Okay, my name is Paweł. I work on Chronicle, and we build oracles. What do oracles do? To me, the biggest role of oracles is to turn gossip into fact. How do they do that? They are the feeds, the oracle systems collect data from the real world. Blockchains are actually blind. They do not see what is the weather. They do not see how many wonderful people came here to this conference. So someone needs to take this data, collect it, sign it, because we need to verify. We need to be able to verify that the data was signed by the person that we trust. That's another issue. I'll talk about it later. And then we need to store it on chain. And to me, the most important part about oracles is that they are the smart contracts that store the values that anyone else would be using. And they need to be on the same chain that your project is on. Because any moving of data between chains is problematic, as Daniel before me explained. And also, when you use the chain your project is on, you can use the same security assumptions that this blockchain has. So whenever you are building a project, you need to use an oracle on exactly the same chain. And then how to know how to compose the data that the oracles are going to be using. So we have data models. Those data models have origins, which means these are the data sources from all over the world, like most of the time exchanges and blockchain, on-chain and off-chain exchanges. And then we take a multitude of them and we compose, take a median out of that. A median gives us this nice property that when anyone is an outlier, we do not factor that in. We ignore this outlier. So if we have five data sources and one of them is too large compared to the rest, it's gonna get ignored. Because when we would have done a mean, every participant, every source would actually affect the price, which is not good. And then we have feeds. We call them feeds. These are the servers, let's say, that look at the world, look at the real-world data, or on-chain or off-chain, does not really matter right now, but they look at it and they send it to a peer-to-peer network for everyone to see. And oracles are the contracts that remember that. They also verify it, but still at the end, they just remember that, and you can query this data. And how do you choose who to actually trust? It is supposed to be a trustless world. The crypto is promising that you don't need to trust anyone, but actually that's complicated, let's say. Anyone saying that they have solved the oracle problem, which is actually who to trust, is making a lot of assumptions. So what we have is we take the reputation of a multitude of projects, and we look at it, we can see that we can more or less trust them, and then we combine the data from all of them. How do we combine it? Another median. So we take those data points from different feeds, as we call them, and we also do a median. They are sending it to us, not even to us, they are sending it to a peer-to-peer network, and it's open. Everyone can read this data, and actually anyone can easily connect and listen to the network. Funny thing, the more people do, the safer the network is. So Oracle's version 1 was this. We collected the price, feeds collected the prices, they signed it, but they also sent it to the contract. In the good old times when gas was cheap, that was fine. but now it's unsustainable. So what we did for Oracle's v2 is we separated the role of a feed that was looking at the on-chain data and from the role of a relay that was sending this data on-chain. So we have feeds that collect and sign the data. They send it to this peer-to-peer network. Anyone that's permissionless can listen to this information, can compose a transaction to the chain they actually want. So as long as they trust the feeds we use, they could update their stuff. I don't know if I should be saying that. Anyway, so they store it on chain, and it works. And we have been doing that since 2017, which means we know what we are doing. We have been doing oracles for MakerDAO, like previously as part of MakerDAO. Now we have spun out into Chronicle. And we also added a very nice feature. We added a dashboard that you can use to verify every signature that we have ever used or seen in our network. So you can go to our dashboard, which I will give a QR code for in a moment, and you can go to every message, you can verify the signature, that is all right, so that does an easy recover on the data, and then you can change something, a character, a number, or whatever, and you can verify that it will not actually be the right message. And this is the dashboard. That is a simple URL without any redirections, because I was trying to make those QR codes like when I was preparing this presentation, and all of those websites that give you QR codes, they give you a redirection because they want you to pay for it, so if they do not take it down. Anyway, so this QR code leads to our dashboard. 3, 2, 1, thank you. And now, when you look at the dashboard, you know that our reputation is not gossip. Our reputation is, in fact, is solid. This is from a Firefly TV show, which I was a fan of, and they canceled it after 13 episodes because they are stupid. No, they were stupid. The reputation was really great. It built up a really great community of people interested in that. I'm diverging. So now that's the new generation, Oracle's v3. We have created Chronicle Scribe, which uses Schnorr signatures, which are also used in Bitcoin. We have optimistic updates, apart, like not only normal updates when you verify everything, but we have optimistic updates, which are a lot cheaper. And we have challenges and challenge bounty that you can actually get if something doesn't work. I will explain a little how this things. Okay. I don't know exactly how Schnorr math and everything inside works because I'm not that smart, but we have people for that. And so we have Schnorr signatures that we use, and this is implemented on-chain in a smart contract, right? Exactly. And then what we normally do, we set a bar. That means how many feeds we need to be a part of a single update if we want to make sure that it's accurate and valid. So we have a bar of 13 signatures that we need to have in a message, and then this pessimistic, let's say, update works almost the same as the previous one. So we need to have all of them, we verify all of them, but it's super expensive. Even like on L1, no, never, we are not gonna do that unless we have to. But that's why we have an optimistic update, which is way cheaper, because what we do, we only verify one signature. And then this signature gives us some time boundary in which this message can be challenged. So unless someone challenges this message in due time, then we consider this message valid, and that's fine. And how do we make sure that we have people watching for those messages and for those optimistic updates to fix them for us? Well, we have a bounty. So whenever you challenge this fake or wrong message, the contract gives you some ETH, I guess. And that's how it works. So all of the incentives are here to make sure that the system works and the system is actually aligning itself properly by its own. That's perfect. Great design. I love it. So tech. Yeah. We are tech nerds. We have Solidity in our stack, among others, but we have Solidity. We have Go. This is a magical language from Google, which is quite simple, but you can do anything you want there. And yeah, some people say Rust is better, but that's just a tool. It works perfectly for what we need. And we use the peer-to-peer network is the same peer-to-peer network that Ethereum is using right now. So libp2p, that is a project that spun out of IPFS, Interplanetary File System. And we are utilizing all of that, plus our knowledge and stamina, because sometimes you need to burn the midnight oil to do it. We create the technology. And the new Scribe oracles are launching in 2 weeks, September 13th. It is going to be a lucky day. Well, we are at a hackathon. Like, it's a conference, but today we are starting the hackathon. And what I would like to announce is that we have DAI to give away. Anyone that will use our projects and will do a great job that we considered it useful for us, then they can win the first prize, which is 1,500 DAI. It will be transferred after we validate that this solution works. And then there's a pool prize. So anyone that utilizes our oracles in any way, we pull them together and split the money evenly between anyone that used that. Any project that used that. And I have more QR codes, which, as I said before, you need to watch out for, but these are also very simple and safe. Because you trust me. And the first one is for the workshop information that Pascal prepared. So you can use that to see how the Schnorr thing works, what's what, and how to maybe implement it for us. And the other one is the GitHub link to Oracle Suite, which is our Go implementation of what we are doing. I'm gonna click in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. So, get in touch with us. We have a booth downstairs. You can come and ask questions. You can join our Discord. You can join our Discord. You can go to our apparently X now, or you can write an email, and we'll do our best to help you with whatever you need for the hackathon and whatever else you might need and we could provide. Also, we are currently looking to expand our team. We are looking for a technical project manager, a person that will make us engineers work not better, but more in sync. So we always know where we're going, and we always deliver on time. We usually do, but so that's one. And there's another role that we are looking a person for is a developer relations. And that's it. Thank you very much.